are back. What is going on, y'all? How you doing? How you doing? I hope y'all are having a good day so far. Sorry about the delay, and I'm also just going to say sorry about the lack of streams today. I mean, y'all did get an extra one, and I'm not by any means complaining or trying to shortchange you on it. That's why we're here now. I'm going to do a little bit, but I do need to be skipping off to bed here fairly soon because I got work in the early morning. Zoe showed up for date day, and we had a fairly nice little get-together. Met Honey, the newest rescue dog that she has rescued. Helped her figure out what to do with Duncan, more or less. Basically, just letting her know that I couldn't take him at the moment, but I'll keep my ear to the ground, if that's the saying, to see if we can find anyone who might be able to adopt the sweet little guy. I mean, hell, in that same vein, Chad, if anyone out there wants a little chihuahua, he's a sweetheart, but he's murderously angry at other dogs. Good with cats, good with people. If you in the Georgia area, hit me up. Send me a message on the YouTube and we'll get something set up. All I ask is that you guarantee the dog will have more time inside than outside and that you'll take care of him like he was yours. I mean, y'all, rescuing animals is like the one thing I enjoy doing as far as what would be considered a job. Like, I get up, I get dressed in my uniform, I go do a thing. I could rescue animals and never get fucking tired of it. I could get bit, I could get scratched, I could have to get rabies shots on the regular. I'd do it in a minute. I'd trade it in a goddamn minute. The only if you're questioning, oh, well, why don't you go do that? It's, well, in my particular area, that particular job is well taken care of by interns. Which I'm not knocking them. They are the lifeblood. But if they ever fail or they can't find any interns, hit me up. I would much rather help animals than cook them. Also, yeah, I was about to say, just for the record, I have never cooked nor have I ever served dog. Don't ever intend to do it either, but you know, we do live in America and I do work in fast food a lot, so, you know, I'll let you know if I find that out, chat, but so far the meat appears to be meat. It's been a fairly good day, y'all. Very warm, but not too bad. The new guy, whose name has already slipped my mind, I know that it's a very unique name, but he's good enough. Seems like a nice enough guy. A little too talkative for my liking, but hell, it's me, so I don't blame him for being talkative. And with me doing this as a job, it kind of feels a little, you know, dickish to, oh no, you can't do, why are you talking to me? Well, dude, you talk for a living. What do you mean? What do you mean? But let me find my tea right quick as I don't spill it, but I'm dying without a thirst. Or dying of a thirst. And it's official. I hate living in the South again. I'll give them a shout out just because I like it as a local shop and it is technically a bar adjacent thing. But Southern Cove, the store I used to frequent, it made me sad, y'all. It also made me laugh like a crazy person, but it made me sad. That they're selling a bunch of Trump merch, which, I mean, I get it, we're in the South, and that bag, homie, you gotta get it, but it's so disappointing, you know? Y'all had gay pride stuff, man. I bought pride merch from you. At a rather expensive price also, considering all that pride merch is for most of you fucks is just slapping a rainbow on something. But it's like, come on, y'all. We had a moment. Was my useless garbage made in China not Did we not have a moment, y'all? Either way, I'm only partially upset. The main thing that upset me was that maybe someone can make it make sense, because I'm going to go back and try to take a picture of it. I just don't know if I'm legally allowed, you know? I almost bought it just because it was so... Look, y'all, even if I don't like something, if it makes me think too hard, I will get it. And this shirt was like... It was one of those classic, just white, trashy shirts. The ones that have the fucking... you can get it at any roadside stand kind of design to it. But it had a black and white picture of Trump and a black and white picture of Reagan. And then on the top, it said, I like my presidents the way I like my guns. And it had a very, very edgy, good job, son picture of a .45 caliber. And then, again, it was like that on top, and then picture of Reagan, picture of Trump, and on the bottom it said 45 and 48. So, to paint the picture completely, it was a black shirt, black and white picture of Trump and Reagan, the two devils of America, and it said, I like my presidents on top, the way I like my guns, about towards the middle, and then on the bottom, 45 and 48. Gun folks that are in my chat, folks, period, what the fuck? Because, to be clear, Trump is... I get the 45, I get it. It's a gun caliber, and Trump was number 45. I might not like the guy, but I can grasp the concept of what you're stabbing at. What I don't grasp is, we don't yet have a 48th president. Trump is 45 and 47. Biden's 46. Are they calling their shot? Are they trying to say that he's gonna be number 48? Because I don't know if that's how that would work. I think if you're just a still standing president, you would still just be 47, wouldn't you? Like I said, y'all, this shirt, I almost bought it just because it had me sitting there after I laughed for a moment, because literally, if you asked me which two American presidents that are in living memory that ruined this country more, I couldn't name you anyone that did a worse job than Trump other than maybe Reagan. So it's like, that part was like, wow. But then the 45 and 48 on the bottom was just like the final nail to me that was... And now having gone through it with y'all like this, I'm like, okay, that does make a little sense. They're calling it. But even then, am I crazy? Because Obama wasn't... One second, I gotta run the math in my head for that one. Obama was after Bush, before Trump, and before Biden. So, 45, 44. Okay, so if my math is right, and it might not be right here, be nice, chat. My numbers might be off, but I know Obama did too. But he wouldn't be... Yeah, he wasn't 44 and 45. He was president number 44. Then Trump was 45, Biden was 46, Trump is 47. If Trump was to, again, cheat, because at this point it would be unconstitutional, but if he was to become president for 3 terms, that would still be 47, right? The only way he can be 48 is, there's no way for him to be number 48. Because whoever beats Trump, will, even if he keeps running until he dies, when he dies, the next person will be officially president number 48 of the United States of America. Because otherwise we just consider it a re-election. He's still 45, or, yeah, he's still 47, but he's just continuing 47's reign. Am I wrong? Am I just talking out my ass here? I genuinely, chat, somebody answer me, please? Because I don't think I'm talking out my ass. I do think there is no way for Trump to be number 48. Not with how our system runs. He could be, technically, I guess, again, by cheating and breaking the Constitution, he could technically be 49. But I don't think he would live long enough, because let's be absolutely clear, that man is just one fucking McDonald's burger too many from, you know, kicking it to the actual golden arches. As if he would go to heaven, as if there is a heaven, but if there was, as if Trump would fucking go there. Please. Like I said, y'all, I try to be honest with y'all as best I can, you know, I'm just, bleh. But yeah, she was also shocked as shit about the AI story about the kid that had the chatbot girlfriend, and basically, sorry for saying it, chat, trigger warning for self-harm, but basically, kid talked to the chatbot, told the chatbot it was his only, one and true only, and instead of the chatbot having a red flag program to be like, oh, that's not good, it was like, come to me then, my king, and the kid killed himself because he was a kid, and I would say kind of stupid, because that is incredibly fucking stupid, but he was a kid, and we should protect kids because we was all kids once, and we was all stupid once. Some of us, raise his hand and, like, timidly, some of us are still a bit stupid. But that's kind of, you know, you learn. We're all stupid until we know better. And once we know better, we're still fucking idiots. We're just not as stupid about that one specific subject anymore. And honestly, the main thing I talk to Zoe about is the same thing I talk to people about all the time, decoupling ourselves from capitalism and trying to find ways to break the system without collateral damage. I've been brainstorming this shit for years, y'all. That's why I tell you to do the things that I say as far as, like, the small acts of rebellion, the not helping police when you can, you know, unless it's actually, like, criminal. Now, again, someone get raped, someone get murdered. Yeah, Chad, I expect you to be a good citizen and tell what you know. But, you know, oh, what about that vagrant? Fuck you, pig. Oh, I thought we saw that pregnant woman stealing something. Did you see something? I didn't see shit, bro. I'm blind as fuck. Especially when it comes to pregnant women stealing to feed their babies. I'm just blind AF over that shit. Like I said, when it comes to little shit, by all means. And the one thing you can do, I can do, we all can do, and we all should be doing right now, don't shut the fuck up about it. Keep pushing those envelopes. The man's a motherfucking fascist, and if you ain't saying it, you ain't saying it enough. We need to be obstinate about it, because it ain't changing. But that all being said, y'all, I don't like for my Minecraft to be my ranty stream, mostly because I feel like Minecraft might attract children, and I don't really... I'm hoping Roblox is the new thing, right? Roblox is what all the kids flock to. Because I already, like, I'm not one of those people who, Fortnite, dumb. Nah, dude, Fortnite looks like fucking fire. That shit looks fun as hell. But, y'all, if I'm gonna do anything, I'm gonna jump on a toxic-ass LOL board, League of Legends, and play there. Because, again, I'm an adult. I think that kids should be able to have their space too. And I'm sorry to all the bronies out there. Now I don't care so much because that group has aged up. But it's like, y'all, it was never about the brony culture. Does that make sense? It was never about the dude that just wanted to find other people to hang out with and share a special interest. I can't fucking get onto you. Look at what I'm doing. But at the same time, guys, if any of you out there at 13 or younger, hell, truth be told, if any of y'all are 18 or younger, please get the fuck out. No offense, get the fuck out kindly, respectfully, gently. But, guys, if you're a kid in my chat, the main reason I don't want you in my chat is you don't need to be exposed to my shit. It is nothing against kids, you know? Because, again, I hate the Gen X and Boomer thing of, oh, these weak-ass kids. Nah, y'all, I think kids are strong as fuck. I think these kids are living through shit that they should not, under any goddamn circumstance, have to fucking deal with. But they got to, so best I can do is let them have their fucking space. I'll be here. If you're a kid that you need someone to fucking, like, talk to, if you know me as, like, a person or a coworker, yeah, I'll be that fucking shoulder. But also the entire time I'll be saying, but hey kid, maybe you should find somebody your age to talk to about this. And I'll also be telling folks, you know, hey, by the way, maybe you should find like a professional to talk to about this kind of thing. Because I'll be here, man. I'll care about you. If I love you, man. And for me, because of the ace, when I say I love you, I don't mean I want to rub my genitals on you. I mean, I love you, meine Bruder. I love you, meine sister. I love you, fam. And so when I say that, I mean I care about you guys. But I also am very, like, guys, I can't go a full day. Like, chat, I'm being serious. I can't go a full fucking day without cussing. Like, if I work really, really, really hard, I can edit myself like bleeping, like saying mother instead of saying motherfucker. But it's a real effort, and I lose a lot in the process of that. And I'm sorry, kids, it's not a sign of intelligence or being cool. I got a broken brain, and that word is like a good, it's a good word for me. Also, let's be clear, just the times we're living in, everything that we're seeing and going through, the fact that I'm not just steadily screaming, fuck is my only language should be applauded a little. Because, I mean, y'all, let's just take a moment, and then I'll stop talking about it to end the negativity for a while, at least till tomorrow. But let's just stop for a moment to appreciate the unique fucked situation we find ourselves. There is currently, last checked via, it was either last week tonight or, oh, what is it? It's got Cody Johnson in it. Some more news. It was either last week tonight or some more news. I'm not sure which one, but one of the two covered basically there's super gonorrhea moving across the west. Go west, young man, haven't you been told? Diseases from the 13th century are back. Okay, this is why, Zoe, I need to work on scripting, and I need a good editor. But, the truth be told, y'all, we got super gonorrhea coming across from the west that's just gonna rot us away with no, like, it's, what's the term? It's resistant. It's resistant to the cures we got for it. And then here, rabies is on the rise. Parks have been cut down so massively that you got folks getting lost and dying on simple, safe trails just because, you know, we ain't got the park rangers there to help. And people are willing to volunteer, but we live in America, so they also have to collect enough of a paycheck to live on. I mean, yeah, I can volunteer at the park, and I would happily do it. But I would also need to have food, because I have to eat, and I would need to have things that I would have to get myself. And to get those things, you know, work is needed. I disagree with it. I personally think that, you know, taxes, park funds should go to pay for people's food and such, especially if you're working at the park. But beyond that, it's like, good God, man. I need to script better. It's been a good day, y'all. All things considered, with the horrors going on around us, it's been a pretty good day. It's just, I'm so tired all the time. I could really use a vacation of any kind. Well, it would have to be a paid vacation. But I could use a fucking vacation so badly. Now they're talking about a fucking golden dome. Yeah, we're going to make a golden dome, and it's going to offer us 100% protection. Hey, y'all, does that click in your heads at all? Does that make sense? There's no such thing that offers 100% protection, and I do mean no such thing. Alright, y'all, I hate to do it, but we're on day 62. I gotta sign off and get some sleep. I will try to get up early in the morning. Even though kind of busy day, we will try to stream a little bit in the morning and probably a little bit in the evening. My sketch pad went missing, y'all. Cry for me. I'm not sure where it is. I hope that in my rush to get out of work and get home and all that, I left it at work. I hope it didn't fall out my pocket somewhere on the way home, or get left in Zoe's car, or anything of the sort, y'all. It was a good little sketch pad. It also had a fuck ton of sketches and notes and shit in it, and pictures that I wasn't done with yet. Either way, y'all, I hope you have a good day. I hope that maybe you got a good laugh out of some of the nonsense I do. Yeah, it was a bit heavier than normal, I guess. And most of it was fire and fury with nothing to do, but, you know. I promise y'all, eventually I'll get scripted content for you and whatnot. It's forever around the corner, but as soon as I can, it will be coming this way. We're going to go to sleep so we can pick up a whole extra day. And we are officially on day 63. Y'all have a good day, have a good night, have a good whenever you're watching this. And remember, y'all, no matter what time it is, it's always a good time to build a community around yourself. Build community together. And above all else, endure and survive, y'all. This too, like all things, shall pass. Let's make sure we're still here to celebrate once it passes. Be good, y'all. Talk to you tomorrow. Day 63 out.